Hello there, I'm Snow White. Yes, that's Snow White. The one with the, apple problem and the, interesting housemates. Once upon a time, I lived in a castle, spending my days scrubbing floors and dreaming of my prince. But then my stepmother, the queen, got a bit jealous. Apparently being the fairest of them all was her thing. So I found myself on a bit of an unplanned woodland holiday. That's when I met my new flatmates.
Achoo.
Bless you. And your 6 brothers too. Life in the forest was different, but I learned to make the best of it. Who knew I had a knack for inventing? I even built a super-duper automatic bed maker. And a high-tech mining machine for the dwarfs. We called it the Dig-O-Matic 3000.
It's brilliant, but how do we turn it off?
Oops, back to the drawing board. Despite my newfound talents, I still had a soft spot for talking to animals, though their conversation skills were limited. Tweet, tweet! Yes, I agree. The weather is lovely today. But then, wouldn't you know it, an old woman showed up with an apple. Talk about your fiber intake. As I reached for that apple, I had a moment of clarity. Why trust a sketchy stranger with questionable produce? I politely declined and offered her a nice cup of tea instead. That's when I realized something important. I didn't need a prince to rescue me. I had friends, skills, and a rather fetching collection of woodland creatures. So, I decided to take charge of my own happily ever after. I used my invention skills to upgrade the dwarf's cottage. Solar panels, anyone? And that's how I, Snow White, became the CEO of 7 Dwarfs Mining and Innovations Looted. It's amazing what you can achieve with a little ingenuity and a lot of clay. As for the queen, well, let's just say she became our first customer. Turns out our Magic Mirror app was a big hit in the royal tech market. And me? I lived happily ever after, surrounded by my quirky family of dwarves and woodland creatures. Because sometimes, the best fairy tale ending is the one you write yourself. The end, or should I say, the beginning.